The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Well, they went with the nickel. They've thrown an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense? They'll set up to throw.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a play fake here on first down. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They'll look to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll drop to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he rifles one incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Third down, here's Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Here we go now. Blue Niners.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey!
to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Redskins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
They're going to look to throw. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20, as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. This quarterback now, he's hit on just 5 of 15 throws, a poor percentage, but it's 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They pitch it out to Johnson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the flag. You did it. I had to. Following the penalty, it's Johnson.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Flex round!
On 2nd down, Johnson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The kickoff team on the field now, as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out deep for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Redskins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 19.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there. Got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and...
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll look to throw again. On the move to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game. But here in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think that analytics are starting to say, with it being from the 2, that you're going for 2 more often. That makes sense. But there, I still like going for 1, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct. But I'm understanding how the game is starting to change. And we're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches, we should go for 2 all the time. I want to see if we ever get a team that actually starts to do that.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Flex round! Flex round!
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Flex round! Flex round!
look to throw now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Wide open receiver, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Back to throw again. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Flex round, flex round, flex round, flex round.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love.
Ohio, Ohio.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Flex round, flex round.
They'll look to throw. Got his man on the comebacker. It's Barnes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 49, past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. There he goes inside the 30. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
All right, now look at 56.
Looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Green 39.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
56.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in, complete. The 20. 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there, 85 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Detroit!
And they'll run it here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Flex round! 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 Flex round!
Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So the Eagle offense coming on here as they'll try for 2 points. Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Let's go! White 90! White 90! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.